Good morning. Morning, Facebook. It's a very disorganised Be Balanced Ruth this morning. It is day, I have no idea what day it is. Don't know which one of my 365 live it is. It might come to me at the end, but right now I don't know. And I've got a different drink this morning. I'm having dandelion coffee. Is anybody here? Claire's here. Claire, I'm having dandelion coffee for a change. It needs a bit of a stir. I can't drink proper coffee. Good morning. And I get quite jealous of people who drink coffee because it always seems to be such a lovely sort of luxurious drink in the morning. So I decided to try dandelion coffee last year and I actually really like it. It's made with the root and it's really good for you. Yeah, it is. It's really nice. It's very cleansing and detoxing. But it makes a slurping noise when I drink it, so maybe I shouldn't do it on here. How are you feeling this morning? Are you the only person here? I'm looking very scruffy. We've had a bit of a morning this morning because Nat has new recipes to make from his new trainer and nutritionist, and they're not going that well. He's in the lounge. He might come through in a minute to make some more. He's making banana pancakes and the idea sounded great. The ingredients sounded great, but putting it all together and making it wasn't so great. So we've had a little bit of a tilly tantrum this morning. And if he hears me, he'll probably come in and start shouting, so I best be quiet. Anyway, it's nice to see you, Claire. I don't know whether there's anybody else here. And it's not saying I can bring you on camera, so I'm not going to do that. We've got an exciting recipe this morning. Really nice, really, really nice. And I had it for my tea last night. So I have a blue Peter, there's one I prepared earlier. It seems like you're such a long way away with this tripod. I know, I feel like I have to lean. Anyway, I think is it day 169? I think it's day 169. You never look scruffy. I feel it. I can never make banana pancakes. There is something about them, isn't there? It's like the combination of the banana and the egg just doesn't seem to, they seem to burn in the pan. Anyway, I've got getting lots of likes on my Instagram coming in, which is nice. So we're going to make something savoury this morning. I guess you could make it sweet, actually, if you wanted to. Yeah, you could. Hi, Deb. Nice to see you. So I'm going to get going. We're going to make gram flour flatbread. And do you remember we made the spinach pancakes with gram flour? So this is something similar, but really nice. I had it with salmon last night and it was lovely, but you can have it with anything. You can put spices in it, you can put herbs in it. So whatever you're eating, sort of savoury wise, you can, or sweet, I'm guessing you could put sweet things in this as well. You'll see as we're going along. But whatever you are eating, you can kind of match it. So if you were having Italian, you could put Italian herbs in. If you're having Indian, you could put garam masala and Indian spices in it. Kind of mix and match and make it to suit you. So right now I have in front of me, I don't know whether you can see my ingredients. Probably can. This is my dandelion coffee, by the way. Great big granules. And you put them in a proper little coffee pot. And I think that's really grown up somehow to use a proper coffee pot. Anyway, so I have 80 grams of gram flour. Gram flour, if you don't know where it comes from, it's from chickpeas. So it's ground chickpeas. So it's quite yellow in colour and it's quite thick. And obviously it's got some protein in because chickpeas have. So it's better than white refined flour, that's for sure. So I'm going to start with that. I'm going to add in 150 mils of water. By the way, this doesn't make a large amount. Obviously, I'm not going to make a great amount while I'm on here talking to you because somebody's got to eat it in this house and it's generally me. I'm going to whisk this up with a little hand whisk. I don't need my Thermomix today, Claire, so I didn't have to turn it on. So it's going a bit frothy. Can you see that? It's going really nice and frothy. And then all that we need to do is add in salt and pepper. You've got loads of gram flour, didn't know what to do with. Oh, fantastic. Who? Excuse me, Russ Morrison, I think you need to go away. Okay, we'll just ignore that comment. There we go. Look, so we've got some nice frothy stuff coming up here. Forgot to remind me. You did forget to remind me. Yes, you did. Okay, so we've got some nice frothy liquid. And what I'm going to put in here are some spring onions. I'm going to tip spring onions in. Spring onions are around and about in the supermarkets and the grocery stores at the minute, so you should be able to get hold of some, because I am trying to use ingredients that are totally usable, totally user-friendly and totally available in the shops right now. So there we go. The other ingredient I'm going to put in here is some fresh coriander. Coriander goes so well in gram flour recipes, and it's really fresh. It's my favourite herb. What's your favourite herb? I've just been thrown a bit by that comment. So anyway, we'll carry on. Okay, Claire, tell me what your favourite herb is. So we've got lots of green shooting flour. Can you see that? And then I'm going to add into that some chilies, some crushed chilies. I'm just going to sprinkle them in. So they're showing nicely as little red bits coming through. Can you see that? And this is really the most simple recipe, because all you really need to do now is put some salt and some pepper in there, and then you're going to put some oil in a pan and you're going to pour it in like a pancake. You can make small ones, you can have tiny little ones. Tricky one, rosemary, coriander and chives. Yeah, they sound nice, yeah. Rosemary, I love rosemary. Rosemary's really nice in mushroom soup. Quite like it in mushroom soup. But in here, yeah, coriander's my favourite. So I put coriander, spring onions and chilli flakes in there. So you get your oil pretty hot. Obviously I can't demo that. Oil pretty hot. Pour a little bit in. You can either do one big one, which is what I did last night. You could wrap something in the middle of it if you wanted. You could put a piece of protein in there. You could even have it with soup. It'd be quite nice with some soup. And then you cook it, and it really does not take a long time. So don't walk away from it while it's cooking, because it takes a minute or so to do that. And then you need to flip it over and do the other side, and you'll see it go quite solid quite quickly, because obviously there's only the flour and water in there, so it does solidify quite quickly. And then I'm going to show you what it looks like when it's finished, because it's amazing. And I'm going to show you something else today. You've got 2 recipes for the price of 1. So that's the mixture for the gram flour flatbread, which is quite a mouthful actually. Hi Debbie, nice to see you. We're making gram flour flatbread, and I have to say it like that because if I say it fast it doesn't come out right. Okay, so you're going to cook that in a pan. So now, thank you for the heart. Now I'm going to show you what it looks like when it's done. So I cut it up because I saved some from last night. Can you see? It's quite amazing. Thank you for the hearts. I really appreciate it. You're lovely people, most of you. Ha. Yeah, so last night I put a bit of spinach in, I put some coriander in. I didn't have spring onion last night. What else did I put in there? I think I put white onion in. Perfect. We ran out of wraps yesterday. Yeah, they make great wraps, absolutely. You could have them for lunch, you could stuff them with anything and they'd be amazing. They're quite solid as well. Gorgeous, really gorgeous. So what I did with mine this morning, I just thought I would just get a spoon, use some bits up from the fridge, and my friend Lisa brought me some fresh mint. Yeah, they are yum, aren't they? Some fresh mint from her garden the other day and left it on my wall for me when she popped round. So hi Brent, nice to see you. So I've put some cucumber, some mint and some pomegranate seeds with some fresh yogurt to make like a Raita, because I thought that would be really nice to go with them. So I'm going to have it for my lunch, and I'll probably have it with a piece of protein, I don't know, maybe some fish or even some chicken. Hi Jane, nice to see you. Lovely picture on my post last night. So there you go, that's the Raita to go with it. And there we have the gram flour flatbread. So guys, 2 really, really simple recipes. I'm trying to keep these recipes easy and simple so that if people haven't, traditionally cooked in the kitchen, while they're in lockdown, they've got some time to do it, that it's not going to take too much time and it's not going to take too much concentration if you've got families around you. And this again is something that the kids can get involved with and the kids would really like. And you could turn it into a sweet one. You could put some maple syrup in, or you could put no spices or anything in. You could put a bit of coconut sugar into the recipe and then sprinkle some, I don't know, chocolate chips or spread it with Nutella or something for kids, so it would work there as well. So 2 great recipes there for you guys. I was just saying, Jane, that I'm having my dandelion coffee this morning like a grown-up, because I can't drink normal coffee, but I do like to have dandelion coffee. It's just a bit of an alternative. Now I wanted to tell you my mindset message today. I've been reading Demi Moore's autobiography, and if you need an autobiography and you like Demi Moore, she's always held a great fascination for me. I've followed all the films for a very long time, And I finished it this morning, and one of the last lines in it, because she had a really, really troubled, traumatic life, trying to find herself all the way through her life until just a few years ago, really, when she had a breakdown. And obviously it's all been really public, so it's been quite tragic for her, and difficult to deal with. And she basically said a line in the book which stuck with me, and it is, the only is in. And what that says to me, and what I know she meant from the book, is that the only way you can sort things out is to come from inside of you. Hi Anthony, nice to see you. Hi Pearl, nice to see you too. The only way out is in. Yeah, so my interpretation is it has to come from the inside. It has to come from you. And then I heard a song on the radio which reiterated that. Hi Pearl, lovely to see you. And it was a song by Candy Staton. I can't remember what the song's called now, but the line was, my mind must be free to learn all I can about me. So both of those are saying that basically it's coming from us. Whatever in life has to come from us. We have to sort ourselves out first. We have to be selfish in a way, and selfish. Carrie, one of my gurus, Brian Grasso and Carrie Campbell are my two head coaches. I've learned everything I know from them. On the Eliminate Your Limits coaching course, which is what I teach now. And they say that everything comes from you. And Carrie is always saying selfish generosity is her line. Because if we're selfish, we can then be generous with other people, because we feel quite comfortable with ourselves. We're comfortable knowing who we are. We're comfortable with where we are in life. And then we're able to give, because you can't give from an empty cup, which is one of my favourite sayings in my ladies group. So my ladies group, It Starts With You, started because at one time in my life, in fact, for a lot of my life, I wasn't putting myself first. I was actually running away from a lot of demons that were going on inside me. In the same way, your future husband, exactly. In the same way that Demi Moore was, all the time running from something, because we run from things that are going on in our head a lot of the time, because it's such a scary place to go. And when we do eliminate your limits, we actually shine a light on all those things that are going on in your unconscious. It's like getting a torch out and shining under a bed where there's been cobwebs growing for years and years and years, and sifting through them to find out what's there. And it can be quite a scary place to go. With guidance, it is possible, and believe me, it's the best place to be. I feel so much freer now that I understand my conscious mind. So today's mindset message is that emotions can be scary, yes, they can be frightening, but if you continue to run from them, they're just going to keep biting you on the bum. There's a lesson to be learned in them. So Mindset Matters Most, which is Brian's book, if you want to read another book, Brian Grasso, Mindset Matters Most, is one of the best books that I've ever read in my life. And it's all about learning your language. Next week in my ladies group, It Starts With You, I'm going to do a whole teaching session on learning your language, which is the first part of journaling. So if you want to come along, it'll be next Wednesday night, I think. I'm going to finalise that today. So if you're not a member and it is for ladies only, please let me know and please come along. So mindset message for this morning, and 2 recipes. We've got gram flour flatbread, and I managed to say it right that time. And we have pomegranate cucumber and mint Raita, which is really lovely and fresh and goes so well. So I've been Be Balanced Ruth. I think it's day 189 of my 365 live. Oh, I think Nat's coming to sort the rest of his pancakes out. So I will see you tomorrow for a sweet recipe. Thanks for joining me, guys, and take care. Lots of love. Bye-bye.